Hello and welcome to the day ahead. It is the 10th of July. I'm Nadine Blaney. Well, the local market is set to open relatively flat with SPY futures down just 2 points. It comes after U.S. stocks finished higher, led by another strong rally in technology and semiconductor shares. The S&P 500 rose by about 0.8%, the Nasdaq up by 1.3%, the Dow adding 0.25%. Investors looking past renewed tensions in the Middle East to focus on AI-driven growth and a pretty resilient U.S. economy. As I said, chip makers outperformed. Micron surged by 4.5% on plans to invest more than $250 billion in manufacturing by 2035 in the U.S. SanDisk also jumped. Applied Materials gained. Meta also advanced on reports it will begin manufacturing its own AI chips in September. PepsiCo, though, fell 3.3% despite beating revenue expectations. Costco lost 4.2% after softer June sales. And with reporting season approaching, analysts expect S&P 500 earnings growth of around 24%, led by technology. On the macro front, weekly jobless claims unexpectedly fell, reinforcing signs that the labor market remains stable. U.S. existing home sales unexpectedly fell in June as tight inventory boosted house prices to a record high and as the Middle East conflict kept mortgage rates elevated. Markets continue to price in a 25 basis point Fed Reserve rate hike by December following recent hawkish policy signals. U.S. bonds rallied after a sell-off. The 10-year yield slid nearly 3 basis points to 4.537%. That's after hitting a 10-week high on Wednesday. The U.S. dollar was little changed, and taking a look at the Aussie dollar sitting at 69.4. Oil remains supported by escalating Middle East tensions after Iran launched retaliatory strikes against U.S. military targets in the Gulf. Brent fell 2.5% to $76.05 per barrel. Gold rose more than 1% as bargain hunting emerged after prices fell to a one-week low. Copper hit a 2-week high as the U.S. dollar softened. All quiet on the economic front here today. Japan's PPI is due and New Zealand is closed for a public holiday. Well, that does it for the day ahead. I'm Nadine Blaney. We'll see you next week.